Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. In Top Stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A woman who pushed a 74-year-old man off a bus in Las Vegas, causing his death, is now facing 8 to 20 years in prison. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour has the update. Renee?
Jen, 28-year-old Kadisha Bishop pleaded guilty on December 27th to abuse of an older or vulnerable person, resulting in death. She initially was charged with murder after being accused of pushing Serge Fournier off a parked bus near Fremont and 13th Street. Fournier landed on his head and died about a month later, according to Bishop's arrest report. Witnesses told detectives that Bishop was yelling profanities on the RTC bus back in March of 2019. As Fournier was passing Bishop in the aisle, he told her to, quote, be nice to the passengers. Using both hands, Bishop pushed Fournier off of the bus while he had items in his hand.
Ms. Bishop, in accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, you're going to be adjudicated guilty of abuse of an older, vulnerable person resulting in substantial bodily harm or mental harm or death. You're going to be sentenced to 96 to 240 months in the Nevada Department of Corrections, and you have 252 days credit for time served.
Bishop grabbed her son and walked away without offering help, the report said. In July, a judge revoked Bishop's bail after she was charged with grand larceny of a vehicle, embezzlement, and theft in another case. Jen?
And the former coach of ex-Raiders player Henry Ruggs blames lack of leadership for the deadly DUI crash in November that killed a young woman in Las Vegas. The Crimson Tide head coach Nick Saban called Ruggs a good kid who never had a problem at his team in Alabama. He says, quote, a player in Las Vegas who was drinking at 3 o'clock in the morning with his buddies and his girlfriend, and somebody would have taken his keys away. Saban went on to say he probably wouldn't have thought very much of you for doing that. But would he be better off now, or is he better off where he was going 156 miles an hour, running into somebody and killing them? Ruggs, a former first-round pick by the Raiders, faces felony DUI and reckless driving charges. Just outside the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, a dead body is found. Police say they were called around 10 this morning to Las Vegas Boulevard near the Speedway. They reportedly found the body of a Hispanic man believed to be about 25 to 35 years old.
At this point, all indications are that he was killed somewhere else and dropped off here.
Police believe the body was dropped off between 2 and 4 o'clock this morning. Anyone with info should contact Las Vegas police. Now to business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. A plan to keep the Oakland A's in California and from moving to Las Vegas takes another step forward. The Oakland City Council certified the environmental impact study for a $12 billion project that would include a new waterfront stadium for the team.
Obviously, the vote up in Oakland is a positive sign for their ballpark progress up there. But President Dave Cavell tells me, although, it's a needed step in the process, it's still not a major one. They're still pretty much as far apart as they were in July.
The A's and local officials still have to work out multiple concerns before construction on the project can begin. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Happy Friday. We're looking at a clear and calm night with temps right around 60 degrees, set to dip into the 40s later. Then a gorgeous weekend with bright blue skies on the way. On Saturday, a high of 71 and low of 45 degrees. Similar temps on Sunday with some breezes blowing through. All around, enjoy the warmth this weekend as the winds are expected to pick up with temps cooling down for your next work week. In lifestyle, you may see a slight hike in your gas bill soon. Southwest Gas is proposing a rate increase of 46 cents per month on average for Southern Nevadans. This rate increase is part of the company's annual rate adjustment application to the Public Utilities Commission of Nevada.
To talk primarily about the college scorecard.
Plus, Pinecrest Academy gets the green light to expand. The public charter school received state approval to open a virtual school and increase enrollment at 2 campuses in Henderson. Pinecrest Cadence will gain 130 seats, while Pinecrest Sloan Canyon will gain 71.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. Raiders head coach Josh McDaniels continues to add to his coaching staff, hiring Frank Okam as the team's defensive line coach. As a player, Okam spent 6 years in the league with 4 different teams and has been coaching since 2014. In his most recent stint, he was Carolina's defensive line coach. Last season, the Panthers' defense recorded 39 sacks, tied for 15th in the NFL. Sports betting sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. With football season over, March Madness is the next major event on the sports betting calendar. Selection Sunday is 3 weeks away, and Gonzaga is the plus 350 favorite at the Westgate Superbook to win the NCAA tournament. Kentucky, Arizona, and Auburn are tied for the 8-1 second choice, while Purdue is 10-1, Duke is 12-1, and defending national champion Baylor is 14-1.
In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Did you know the Super Bowl champion, the LA Rams, brought their party to the Las Vegas Strip? Our entertainment columnist John Katsamidas says several Rams players celebrated at the Encore Beach Club at Wynn Las Vegas just a few hours after their victory parade in LA. Also, if the Winter Olympics are inspiring your children, you can take them to Lee Canyon, which is holding its Little Air and Style competition on Monday for skiers and snowboarders ages 4 to 13. Registration starts at 10 a.m. To learn more, visit leecanyonlv.com. In health, who took home the trophy for Red Cross of Southern Nevada's first Battle of the Badges blood drive? Clark County Fire and Las Vegas Fire and Rescue edged out Metro Police to take home the prize at Allegiant Stadium. Of course, the real winner is the Red Cross, with 176 units of blood collected. The nonprofit still faces a shortage, though. To help, visit redcrossblood.org. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here on Monday for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.